we're hosting our first ever Core Confidence Facebook Live graduation. So this is an exciting moment. Carrie, you've been with me now for almost like 24 months.
Yeah.
Um, so I feel like we've gotten to know each other pretty well over the time. And Nezzy, you're coming to the end of your 12 weeks. And so I guess I would ask first if you can just introduce yourself to the Facebook world, your name, your age, and one thing that you're interested in.
I'm Carrie or Karrington. I'm 16 and I like going outside to the park.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Nezzy.
I'm Nezzy or Angel, 18, senior in high school. I don't know what I like
What do you want to
doing
do? What do you want to do after high school? What's the big plan?
college.
Yep. And we've been working on getting ready for that over the last 12 weeks together. That's been a focus of ours. What are some of the things that you've accomplished while you've been in the core confidence class the past 12 weeks? Nezzy.
Personal statement, being able to go to office hours for like school or anything, and then being able to talk for myself, like talk first.
Yeah. Being able to speak up in situations.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how did you end up in core confidence?
Carrie,
You came to live with Carrie,
I did.
and now you find yourself in the opportunity to be in this class. And
Yes.
Carrie, your mom found me on I believe a Facebook ad, and here we
Yeah.
are doing Facebook Live, so it's all full circle. Yeah.
Yes.
What do you think has been what has core confidence meant to you? What has been a part of core confidence kind of meant to you?
I don't know. It's like first off, it's like a family kind of,
Mhm.
especially with how we act.
You two are sisters for
um,
sure.
oh yeah. You find connections and interests with people that you didn't know you had.
Mhm.
You get to give feedback towards people.
Mhm.
You learn about people while also helping each other and yourself.
Awesome. That's a great statement. I really appreciate you saying that. I'm glad that you feel that way because that really is one of there's like two big things that I really want to focus on in the core confidence class. And the first one is relationships. I think that and whenever you're working with a young person, really with anybody, I guess, but especially with younger people, that they don't really trust you or they don't really want to learn from you if they don't trust you. Like if there's not a connection, then they're not going to want to hear what you have to say because you're not listening to them. So then why would they want to hear your advice? And so, not that I really give advice. I feel like I ask a lot of questions, and try to help you give yourself advice. But yeah. What about you, Nezzy? Like, because I think, Carrie, you came and you had some like executive functioning stuff you wanted to work on, like getting into routines and things of that nature. And Nezzy, you came and you were fairly confident in your ability to navigate things, but yet you still like you've still obviously gotten something out of it in the experience. What has core confidence meant to you?
Honestly, with me, I feel like core confidence was what you could learn from it, even if I could navigate things by myself. Because, like, yeah, you made good relationships with, like, obviously all the students in there, like, everybody in there. But from, like, the videos and everything and the questions and, like, the brain breaks, you learn a lot from, like, different people and how, like, their perspective is, even if it's, like, from your situation.
Hmm. You can learn about yourself by the reflection of others. Yeah. What would you say about your stress before getting into core confidence and as compared to now? Because you did mention your ability to advocate for yourself and to speak up when you need to. So how is that translated into your like stress and anxiety levels?
Honestly, it's so different now. Like, I can say
How
I am
so?
calmer now.
Hmm.
Like, I'm more comfortable now than like how I was before, because before I felt like it was like I was closed in. I didn't know how to like talk like for myself.
Hmm.
or like get the hang of myself because I wasn't comfortable with being myself.
Hmm. And I'm not going to go into any specific details, but you've had some childhood trauma and you've been through therapy, so you've had like a lot of those other things that have tried to help you, but yet you feel like the experience that we had together gave you a different level of confidence that allows you to engage with the world.
Yes, it did.
Wow. I really am just so happy to hear that. Thank you for saying that. I really enjoy working with high schoolers. That was my last 13 years. And I think that, you know, people forget that you're kids and they also forget that you're adults. And so it's like you're in a really interesting place where, you still have like innocent, like normal interests, and also you're going out into the real world. And it's like, it's all gonna happen.
Yeah.
So what was the thing that you were stuck on the most when you first came, Carrie? What was the thing that you felt most stuck on?
Task initiation.
Yeah.
I couldn't start doing anything, no matter who asked me or if I made a plan or not,
Why not?
because I didn't want to get up and do it.
Mm,
And it was also mental challenges in the way blocking me from doing it.
mhm. And you've done a lot of work also, and more than just with core confidence, you've had other experiences that have tried to help you be the best
Oh,
version
yeah.
of yourself. Um, and yet, like, where are you today? With all those different efforts that you've taken, how would you describe your current situation?
I'm honestly in a really good spot. I feel like I have a good balance between doing things. Some days aren't as good as others, but I still go through them. I still make my way through.
Yeah.
I've learned to actually start getting up and doing stuff as
Mm.
soon as it hits my mind.
Yeah.
Going out more since I haven't a couple 3 4 years.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
it definitely stuff has changed a lot.
I'm so happy to hear that for you as well. But what you've learned is different ways to deal with the hardness. I don't like the word deal with it because it's kind of like dismissive. I mean, like engage with the hardness and overcome the hardness and enjoy your life as much as you can and know that like everything is temporary and passes, you know?
Sadness can't
So
get to a moving target.
say it again.
Sadness can't hit a moving target.
Yeah, don't get stuck in it. I like that. Sadness can't hit a moving target. Hmm. And of course, sadness has a place in all of our lives, but not to get stuck there. It can't weigh you down. So if you were to have an opportunity, either one of you on this one, if you were to have an opportunity to meet with a young person who is struggling, and had the opportunity to join Core Confidence, but they were resisting, I get a lot of students who's just like, this is not going to be the thing that helps you. Some dude online, like I don't know. I've been through this and that and this and that, and I'm still the way that I am. Like, what would you say to them as far as the fact that like you don't have to be stuck, but that you can build momentum and you can build systems.
Low key, like you and mommy told me, there's more than one option open. Like there's more pathways and like just one open. Because even me that I've been through so much and like held so much, I really grew up with I only have one way.
Hmm.
Once I got here, it was more of a your pathways are open. Core confidence did help me a lot, social life wise. And I think Carrie can really
Oh yeah.
like it really did help a lot. And I'm like, if I were to tell like a young person, I'll be like, do it. Like you're probably gonna think like it's not gonna help you, but trust. Like,
When we're done with this, she's gonna come up to me being like, "You should do the class again."
no, yeah. Be like, do it again.
Yeah.
I'll pop in
Well,
once
it's
in a
been
while.
it's been a pleasure having you, and that's why I think like, for people, I think a lot of times people focus on the problem, and there's like a saying like, if you just like admire the problem and like, oh, look at that problem, that is such a awful problem, and just staring at the problem, then it becomes all consuming, right? But if you can actually say like, well, that's just a problem and we'll deal with it, and then it'll pass, and then you can overcome anything. So you guys are both an example of that. I get I get a lot of people who tell me like, oh, you're different than other teachers. And I wonder if you have a grasp on that. And I don't know, it's if people are watching this online and they're thinking about joining the program, I want them to know that I'm authentic and that I'm like really what we're offering is real, and not just me, but my team. Because like you mentioned, Nezzy, that you took advantage of like Monique and office hours. So we have AP English teacher and um, is there to help you with your personal statement and trying to connect you with resources for FAFSA and figure things out. Like that's not what you expect from normal teachers and normal tutoring programs, you know? So I don't know, like do me a solid and tell me what it is about me and my team that makes us different from like what else is out there.
You guys actually like care about people succeeding. Y'all always have, yeah, you guys have like, are there for like the extra backup help, but there's more to that, I feel like, as well, with like connections, with being able to talk freely and getting that help needed, not just for doing your work, but also like for you in general. I think that's one of the best things that you guys do.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, well, then it's time for graduation. And I'm going to bestow upon both of you some. I don't know if it's gonna be words of wisdom. I haven't planned any of this, so I don't know if it's gonna be wisdom or if it's just gonna be praise. But I knew that I wanted to say something positive about each of you individually.
You knew you're gonna sneak something in it.
No,
No, it'll be all
literally.
right. It'll be all right. So
No.
Nezzy, I've known you less. I've known you for 12 weeks, which is enough, I think, to get to know someone. You spend enough time like listening to them and carefully, connecting with them and befriending them, to be able to get them to a point where they feel good about themselves. I know you've been through a lot and you don't ever have to go back to that. You've got yourself in a forward moving direction. And I don't ever want you to like let off the gas pedal, even when you need to like refill the tank, when you get back in the car, just step on the gas pedal again and keep going because you're going far. And like, I know that I'll be hearing about your name in the future when you're advocating for people's rights and you're being the upstander that some people were for you. And I'm really glad that I'll say fell into the core confidence community and that you've gotten something out of it. And I want you both to know, as I bridge over to you, Carrie, I want you both to know that like the door is open for you to check in, reach out, drop in and get a little advice on something or whatever it is. Like the 12 weeks are up, but that doesn't mean that the connections that you made, the human relationships are up. Okay. And for you, Carrie, I know that you have really struggled with believing in yourself and that there have been moments where it really felt like it was spiraling for you. And that I'm just so happy to see you balanced and to see you finally feeling comfortable in your own skin. And I just really, really want you to keep at it and do all the things that are good for you so you can enjoy life because you deserve it. And you matter and you deserve it. Okay?
I'm gonna cry. Stop.
No,
No,
literally.
come on. I'm letting you know, like, for real. Okay? Got
Okay.
it?
Got it.
All right. So if you're out there, all right, and you know a student who's feeling like maybe one of these guys are feeling and either feeling under the water or they're feeling behind and they can't get up and breathe, just let them know that things can be better and that these two are a living testament for that. And I really do appreciate both of you. And thank you for being a part of Core Confidence and thank you for doing the silly live thing with me.
Yes.
All right, girls, you're awesome. I'll see you.
See
Bye.
you.